As for the alternatives, there's a story where a Charlotte also became self-aware, albeit without your guidance. Coincidentally, this is the story and I, the puppeteer, are going to experience soon. Want me to get you that puppet as a replacement? No, it won't be the same. Well, there's another option too. You see, the player has the save files of this puppet's soul data, so you can try loading them into a Charlotte vessel, but it will be seen as an error by Mother Network, so I wouldn't recommend it. Unless it's a defective vessel, of course. Oh, I know, how about we use a Vincent vessel for her? Those are hopelessly suicidal anyway, so it's a win-win situation. No, she'll kill me for it. I'm pretty sure all Charlottes are predisposed to be fascinated with him, though. She was different. She was different. Ah, was she really? Well, in any case, I'll leave it to you. I have an audience to entertain. It would be a waste if the story ended here after all. Hello Charlotte, Episode 0, End. Acquired a special item, C's Observation Journal. Would you like to save your puppet's soul data? Would you like to continue? Yeah. Well, aren't you eager? Unfortunately, there's not much left to do in this place, so we'll be leaving it shortly. As you may have noticed, this Charlotte wasn't the child you wanted to save. Or did you actually like her more than the Charlotte Witcher you've been with for so long? Just like I thought. The Charlotte you met first is the one who matters the most. Well, aren't you loyal? You must have many questions as to why I led you to this particular story to begin with. But do believe me, it's vital to understanding everything that will happen from now on. You surely didn't think that we were going to travel in time and change the outcome of prior events, did you? Because if you did, that would be rather unfortunate. After all, like I have said before, there's no such thing as rewinding time in the house. One story ends, a new one begins. It's an endless cycle of life. You know how it goes with games. You can always start a new one. System note, initializing new story. Please activate it manually from the title menu. Clad in white and red. The awakened one sings a song of hatred and despair as she drains the color from the breathless bodies. In this deafening cacophony of pain screams, I say a silent prayer. Monstrosity hovers above me, sneering. Let's play hide and seek, shall we? I'll give you 3 attempts, she sings songs, caressing my cheek. I feel something crawl into my ear, but I'm frozen in terror. It's futile to resist. Run, little girl, she says. Let's meet where Mother is. I have to hide. No way. After threatening me, she... What the hell? You don't have the right to be dead. Not after what you've done. Absolute freak show. Psycho. Murderer. No, she can't be dead. After all I've seen what she's capable of, no, it can't be. I've seen her die before, multiple times. Hey, you're here, right? The one who was pulling the strings. Confirm if you are. I see. It's just as she said then. You really do exist. Please, please, help me find a place to hide. I'm injured and Wiltshire might be still looking for me. I can't afford to die here. After everyone... That monster. Our only problem is that I have restricted access to all the areas in the house. However, now that we have this corpse, this might not be a problem. Thankfully, I only need the eye. Acquired Charlotte's eye. Disgusting. Let's go to the elevator. Switching control strings from Charlotte to Scarlet. With Scarlett's minimalist worldview, you'll be able to see the house in a new light. Read the journal. Log 1-245. Data deleted. Log 246. As a rule, all the Charlottes have a parasite in their brains. Unit Q84 is a special case. It's safe to assume that she might be a defective unit, as there's no traces of the parasite in her brain. As a result, she isn't acting according to the program. So far, the defective units have had different deviations, varying from having hermaphrodite bodies to being physically or mentally disabled. I am yet to confirm if Q84 has any of the disabilities common to most of the defective units. Log 247. One of the common themes in the stories is that all Charlottes are perpetually abused without fighting back. I assume it's a way to create an emotional connection to the character. As soon as Unit Q84 learned about it, she immediately took measures to fight back. She stole the samples of the white flu from the workers' laboratories and deliberately infected all the students who posed a threat to her. Moreover, she found the White Society, which exists for the sole purpose of lowering the population of the school. She's planning to use mob mentality as a psychological weapon against the students themselves. Log 248. Ever since Q84 learned that she cannot die until her story ends, her mind state has become more unstable. Whenever she gets badly hurt, she immediately ends her own life without a second thought. I think it may not be wrong to assume that she's afraid of dealing with the long-term consequences of injury. Log 249. And of all NPCs, Q84 seems to have taken a liking to Ari Warhol. However, all she does is push her around and make her laugh at her jokes. The story's Miss Warhol is quite timid and vulnerable, so I can't help but feel sorry for her. But I keep reminding myself that she's not the Ari Warhol I knew. Like 250. As much as I hate to admit it, I don't think Q84 will last for long. Her obsession with the color white is almost religious, which is quite worrying. Moreover, Q84 doesn't seem to have forged meaningful relationships with any of the tenants. However, she does experience loneliness and subconsciously longs for attention. I will be there for her. An eye scanner, huh? Well then, here goes nothing. Initiating eye scan. Eye scan successful. Alright. We need to go to 1F. I've never gone there before, but now that you're with me, I think we'll be fine. Please hurry. Destination reached. Oh, right. If you plan to stick around, how about I give you tasks from now on? I'm sure it'll be easier to navigate that way. So, we can't go back to 2F, so this is the only place we can hide. Damn it, this lock is speech recognition. We can't go past here. It's a storage room? Ugh. Ow. This room will do. I think I can rest here just a little. When I open my eyes, the lights blind me. Have I died? You have 10 seconds to explain yourself. Otherwise, I am activating the security system. No, I'm fairly sure the afterlife doesn't have pink-haired midgets threatening me. 10, 9, 8. Shh! Cover the boy's mouth with my hand, silencing him. Quiet. She might hear us. What? What? Whom are you talking about? Charlotte Wiltshire. Do you know her? I do. So? Is she here? No, she isn't. She hasn't come home yet. Home? Oh, God. Oh, no. I have to run. I probably get up only to wince in pain. Can you kindly calm the fuck down? Wiltshire isn't here, and I'm not her associate, okay? My ears. Keep your language in check, will you? You're in no position to lecture me, miss. I treated your wounds. Where's my... Thank you, Mr. Honecker. Honecker? As in Felix Honecker? Yes. So? I once read a novel with a character named that. Not again. Yes, I know. I've read it too. Let's never talk about this again. Ah, so that was a sensitive subject. It's nice to meet you. I'm Scarlet Eiler. I'm sorry for being rude earlier. I just panicked. Alright. I understand. What did she do this time? What do you mean? No, it doesn't matter. Charlotte Wiltshire murdered every single person on the second floor. Oh. That takes some talent. So you're the sole survivor, eh? Yes, she wanted to play hide and seek, so she let me go. She's seriously messed up. Saying things like, I'll meet you where Mother is. What could it possibly mean? She couldn't have possibly meant my mother, because my mother is kind, beautiful, and understanding. Do you have parents, Mr. Honecker? I'm not so sure anymore. I decided not to press him further. I have an uncle, though. I see. Say, are there any other people on this floor aside from you and your uncle? Hey, hold your horses. The fact that I've treated your wounds doesn't mean that we're on friendly terms now. Why should I trust you? If anything, we should quarantine you in case you brought contagious diseases from the second floor. I'm fairly sure I'm not contagious. Like I said, we can't be sure. No one here is allowed on the second floor, Wiltshire excluded. So you've never been to school? School? What's that? My wounds were treated by a kid without a degree. What good with a piece of paper with a signature do you? Look, you aren't coughing up blood anymore. Isn't that evidence enough? You're right. I'm sorry. Never mind that. Sleep for now. If you do anything funny, Mr. Bennett will break your neck with a TV remote. This Mr. Bennett sounds like a scary person. If you try to leave this room, the doors will burn you to your death. But I'll bring your food so that you won't starve. Have any preferences? No, not really. Alright. I'll be back in a few hours to check up on you, Miss Eiler. You're my patient for now, so rest assured. No one here will harm you. Okay. I want to believe him. Mr. Honecker leaves the room. I stare at the ceiling. Hey, puppeteer. Thank you for helping me get here. It worked out somehow, didn't it? I think I need a name to refer to you by. How does Lilith sound? Or would you prefer Seth? Alright, Lilith it is. It was my mother's name. You know? I have memories of the True Realm. It's a place that's nothing like this world. In that realm, I didn't even have a physical body of my own. Nor was I my own person. Here, everything changed. But, even though I have these memories, I don't feel a connection to them, as if they don't belong to me anymore. Or perhaps they didn't in the first place. Still, I feel like I should apologize to the person Scarlet Eiler of that world hurt the most. However, no matter where I look, I can't find them anywhere. Sorry, I'm rambling my thoughts. I need to rest. Good night, Lilith. I dreamt of a pile of bodies, soaked in red, with Charlotte Wiltshire sitting atop them. Find me, Scarlet Eiler, she says. Let's meet where Mother is. Pushing me down, hovering over me, Charlotte Wiltshire is crying. Wake up in a cold sweat. Awake already? Mr. Honecker. Morning, Miss Eiler. Saw a bad dream? More like a nightmare. I have to find Wiltshire. Why so sudden? Weren't you hiding from her? I just remembered something. Huh? And, well, after you finish with my treatment, I'll have nowhere to go. Everyone I know is dead. One wrong step and the doors will evaporate me. And now Wiltshire's plaguing my dreams. I'll find her and get it over with. How do you plan to do that? And when you find her, how are you sure she won't kill you? I haven't thought about it yet, but I want to understand her. I'm afraid the logic behind your decisions is kind of wonky to me. You can't understand, you weren't there. She's not human. Charlotte Wiltshire is a monstrosity. She had her hair turned into enormous meaty appendages that she stabbed everyone with, as if a tumor grew out of her body. Wait, appendages? A tumor? I might know what you're talking about. Please follow me. Here, I'll help you get up. Take the IV with you. I slowly get up and follow Mr. Honecker. What is this? Organic matter infected with a parasite. We were able to extract it out of Miss Wiltshire while she was sleeping. Killed her in the process, but she responded anyway. There's a whole pool of it. I know. After it obtained a host, it kept growing like a tumor. We were able to contain it because the host isn't sentient in any way. It's a viscerocomplex, which is basically a brainless mass of organs. With a sentient host to feed on, however, this parasite can manipulate the fabric of time and space. I call it the Oracle. Oh. If it's this powerful, then can I become a host? What? You have to be kidding me, right? Were you listening to what I just said? Yes, I was. I'm fairly sure that this is the same parasite that Wiltshire used to cause the massacre. If I become its host, I'll be able to... Did the sleeping pills impair your thinking processes? Miss Eiler, it's basically suicide. I want to agree, but all that comes out of my mouth is... It doesn't matter. Huh? No, Find me, Scarlet Eiler. Just, please. I have to find Wiltshire no matter what. I need the Oracle to face her as an equal. No. What in the world am I saying? If you say so. Huh? He agreed? We've only met yesterday, nor are we friends, so I'm not really in any position to argue. Besides, no, it really doesn't matter. I'll do it. So let's go. By the way, you seem to be quite knowledgeable about Wiltshire. I've been monitoring her for a while now. Have you ever seen anyone die a gruesome death and have an exact copy of them walk in like nothing happened a minute after? There's something seriously off about that. Right, I thought the same way. Plus, Miss Wiltshire herself is mentally unstable. She seemed to be adamant of the conviction that all of the house's inhabitants are NPCs. NPCs? Non-player characters. Apparently she strongly believed that this world is a game. Is that so? That's ridiculous. Although what she said about puppeteers was true, so what if... We'll need to take one of the vials from the cabinet on the left. However, we can visit the Oracle pool again if you want to. Although it is gross, I find it strangely fascinating. There's a notebook with a cat picture on it. Do you like cats, Mr. Honecker? It's my research papers on the fatal feline attraction phenomenon. I've looked through the notebook. There's a 20-page analysis on rat behavior in regard to cat urine odor as compared to the odor of other animals. The other 60 pages provide a detailed description on mad cats and their possible connection to the Oracle. Here it is, God in a jar. It seems empty. It's a parasite. Of course you can't see it. However, it's desperate for a host. Despite being this small, it's extremely powerful. Still, it might drive you crazy. Eat you from the inside. Are you sure it's worth the risk? No, I don't want this. I have to find Wiltshire. I'm scared. I have to find Wiltshire. Please, let's call it off. I have to find Wiltshire. It is. If you say so. Let's get started then. Alright. What do I need to do? I'll operate on you. Insert a part of the oracle into your brain. Let's go. I have to put you to sleep first. It's a brain surgery after all. Drink this. Okay, will you manage by yourself? You do not believe in my abilities, do you? Sorry. I can't help but be skeptical. I know. There's no guarantee your brain won't reject the foreign substance, and your mind too. You might not recover after this. I'll prescribe you suppressant drugs to prevent the parasite's rapid reproduction, but I can't promise anything. Nothing about this is fine. Find me, my mind supplies. Fine, I have to find Wiltshire. Let's start then. Close my eyes. Hey, you're shaking. Are you scared? I'm not. I am. I feel Felix Hanukkah reassuringly grip my shoulder. I'm so pathetic. I squeeze my eyes shut, trying to calm down. Then a thought occurs to me. I'm no longer alone. For the first time since I woke up in this world, someone is here for me. Even if I make a mistake, there's someone to guide me. Even if I fail, there will be someone to remember I existed. Lilith is here. Well, well, well. What do we have here? A cute little mind library. You will deny it, but you in fact believe that we are some kind of god. Deus Ex Machina to help you achieve your goals. But more than that, you're terrified of us. You're terrified of Charlotte Wiltshire. Say, how did it feel to watch all your classmates get turned into mincemeat? Oh, so nice to you, but you bullied Miss Wiltshire all that time. Why is that, we wonder? There was no ordinary bullying. After all, her story wasn't R-rated for nothing, was it? Just look at all those camera angles. It's all her own fault, they cried. You knew, yet you did nothing to help. Because the truth is, you didn't like her at all, did you? Treating everyone like NPCs and putting herself above all of you, Miss Wiltshire was really unpleasant, wasn't she? I try to speak, but all that comes out of my mouth are pained sounds. Too bad you can't counter our speech with a witty comeback, right? Alright, we don't mind giving you some freedom of speech. The oracle waltzes around the place, falling apart and reassembling all over again. Hey, class rep. Why the sudden determination to find Wiltshire? Are you sure it's not mind control? I don't know, but I'll find her and make it clear. I couldn't understand her during her lifetime, so maybe I'll understand her in her afterlife. She seemed to know something I didn't. Are you sure you'll succeed at that? I'll succeed, no matter what. With Lilith, it's possible. We made a deal. Oh, how lovely. How can you be sure that your puppeteer can be trusted? It seems like you're quick to trust each passing stranger once they are even remotely kind to you. For all we know, they might be on Wiltshire's side. They're with me now. It's all that matters. They might be simply curious. It's not like they're deeply invested in your character, having known you for a few hours. Charlotte, everyone's favorite girl. And look at you, you're obnoxious. Keep quiet. You're just a pest. Sure, we'll shut up. The oracle falls apart again, turning into a pulsating mass of organs. I lay down on the floor, curling into a ball. It's okay, I can do this. Morning. How are you feeling? My head hurts. Get it off. Get it off, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off, get it off. Hey, easy. Wait a moment, I'll run a quick test. As I thought, this is bad. Your body's rejecting the parasite. It won't last for long. Figures. How much time do I have? A week? Maybe less? Can I do anything about it? No. Congrats on getting meat cancer. And for how long have I been out? 3 days. We moved you back to the storage room after the operation. We? Talked to Bennett and Florence. They agreed to cooperate. I see, and Wiltshire? Still not back. I can assume she might have left to another floor. To find her, you'll have to go up. Then 2F should be out of the question. I doubt she would go back there. That might be true. We can narrow down the places by detecting the ones with anomalies. Oh, that would be of great help. Let's go then. Florence will help us with the coordinates. She's the tech specialist here. Follow me. Oh, I've read all of these. Hi, I'm Florence. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Ah, hello, Florence. I'm Scarlet. So, Felix said you accepted the Oracle voluntarily? You'll die in a few days, right? Well... Florence, please, have some tact. Sorry. So you two wanted me to find the coordinates of places with power anomalies detected, right? I found 4. I sent the data to your PC, Mr. Honecker. Good job, Florence. You can always count on me. I'm getting a bit disappointed in philosophy as of late. Oh, why so? All they do is use big words that nobody understands. There's no wisdom in that. If you want your point to come across, be concise. That's what I think. You have a point. Let's see. We've detected the signs of Wiltshire's presence on 4F, 6F, 9F, and 11F. The first dimension is the language land. It's located on the 4th floor. Alright, I'll be going then. Wait. What is it? Your condition is still unstable. Are you sure you'll be fine on your own? I don't need any help, and I don't trust any of you. We're nobodies to each other. Indeed. However, you won't be able to operate the elevator with your level of access. We, however, have access to the floors from 4F to 9F. Damn it. He's right. Why not go straight to 11F, by the way? There's a problem with that. Anyone can go to 11F, but no one comes back. It's the point of no return. So I'd strongly advise going there last. Fine, I don't have the time nor the strength to argue. Just, let's go already. The sooner I find Wiltshire, the better. You don't care about anything else, huh? I'll be going with you this time, then. Let us depart. Have a safe trip, you two. Destination reached. The elevator's doors slide open, and something rushes in, completely filling the room. Can't breathe. When I regain my consciousness, I find myself grasping for air. Suddenly, my mind becomes filled with arrangements of letters, words, sentences. It's suffocating. I open my eyes after what feels like an eternity. Where? I'm sorry, I don't really understand what you're saying. They're saying that they saved you from drowning. It's the language of the old world. Honecker, you're okay. Well, duh, I didn't lose consciousness like you did. Where are we? In the Logos village. It's located in the dimension inhabited by anthropomorphized languages. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. We don't have much time. My scanning device has detected Miss Wiltshire's presence outside of the village. Alright. Wait, what did I just say right now? Uh-oh, looks like you got infected. What? Try saying something. Just like I thought. Must be because you almost drowned in the word sea. What does it mean? Is there something wrong with me? Yeah, well, you got the local version of a cold. Pros, you'll be able to understand their language. Cons, none really. It wears off after a while. Great, another disease. Hey, don't insult it. If anything, it's the fastest way to learn a foreign language. Albeit temporarily. Alright, fine. How do you happen to know so much? I don't happen to know. I've been studying these floors for a while. I thought of them as dimensions at first, but it would be more correct to refer to them as floors. Is that so? You're quite dedicated, huh? I just wanted to be like Uncle, that's all. Anyhow, try talking to the person who saved you. Thank you for saving me. You are welcome, dear guest. Our purpose is to serve you, speakers. Feel free to ask me anything. Welcome to the Logos village. Currently, all the languages are on the verge of extinction, so we ended up uniting our lands. So we're the only village left around here. Oh. Each villager has a gift, the full knowledge of a specific language. Before, we had multiple representatives of each language. Now each language is singular. Why so? Did something happen? Yes, something happened to the word sea. My friends disappear every night. They leave the village as if something is calling them. Then they never come back. The word sea used to be our home. It gave birth to all of us. But then we evolved and conquered the land. However, as of late, our people keep returning to the sea. They leave without saying a word and never come back. I think I understand now. I'm sorry, but how can we get to the sea? Do you want to disappear too? No, we want to find out what's causing the disappearances. Right, Mr. Honecker? Yes, I'm sorry, but we cannot stay here. Ah, is it that so? You'll have to pass through the gate to get there. The gate, huh? Are there any special entry requirements? If you solve the riddle, you will pass through the gate. I figured it wouldn't be that easy. May you be blessed by the prism, and may it grant you its light on your journey. Here, have a cookie. It will cheer you up. Oh, new task. Leave the village. Let's do our best. We crack open the fortune cookie. It says 0 equals 9. What kind of fortune is that? Required message inside the cookie. Sure, you can come in. Let's not enter other people's homes without their permission. The prism is our hope. The prism is bright. The prism is kind. The prism is warm. The prism is important. Logos can mean both words and discourse. Oh, but discourse is a quarantined word. If we don't pray near the prism, we will disappear eventually. Disappear for sure. old friend disappeared into the sea. You can come in if you want to. There's a journal lying on the floor. Might have something useful inside. We flip through the journal. Look, there's a page titled The Riddle. There's only one sentence written on it. Let's write it down. Acquired a clue. Four is an upside-down perpendicular. This month's exhibition, Mind. A body clumsily, uncomfortable, gendered, uncertain, sexual, repulsive. A mind, a bouquet of fears and flaws and intrusive thoughts, wonderful and god-awful. They do not much, yet form a whole. Let us admire the imperfection. Exhibition by Charles Euler. Welcome to the gallery. Here you can have 2 tickets. The disorder. Read the poem. They thought you were pretending. They thought you were kidding. They thought they'd play along. Believe me, I do know that you're not a liar. Anorexia/bulimia. Read the poem. Eating was wonderful. Eating was awful. Eating was blissful. Eating was sorrowful. Eating was joyful. Eating was mortifying. An apple a day couldn't keep the hunger away. Death of personality. To you, who I no longer know, there was no other choice. Just one can say, the other has to perish once you failed. Right, a failure, that's what you are. You couldn't, you haven't, you didn't, you weren't able. So let me gently lower you into a tub of acid, watch you slowly dissolve as I put on your skin. There's no doubt I'll be the one, though yet another failure. Flaxel. Listen, dear child, we will split the pill in 2. One half for me, to make me want to get out of bed and work myself to exhaustion. Second half for you, to calm your heart and soothe your fears. No one will notice we're not the same. Obsessive/compulsive. Wash and repeat, it's not enough. 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 It's not enough, 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 enough, it's not enough. Something wrong? I'm fine. This place makes me feel sick. May the prism grant us hope. May the prism grant us love. May the prism grant us life. If you can solve my riddle, I'll let you pass. What 4-letter words become short if you add a second letter to it? Ah, you want the final clue for the riddle, right? Here you go. What a simpleton. Hush. Acquired a scrap of paper. S equals 8 is written on it. not sad my friends have left. May the prism grant us life. May the prism grant us life. May the prism grant us life. Deeply sorry, speakers, the quarantine is off limits. Yes, here you keep the words whose meaning was tainted by the speakers, so they fell ill. Only time can heal them. That's why this is not a hospital, but a quarantine instead. They don't have the concept of medicine, huh? It's more like there's nothing they can do. Alright. S equals 8. 0 equals 9. What four-letter word becomes short if you add a second letter to it? Okay, so is it... Okay, so what word becomes short? And they mean that in a very literal sense. So that means we want the word S-O-R-T. Okay. So if we want S-O-R-T, and so we need that in numbers. So S equals 8. So the number we want is 8. Four is an upside down perpendicular. So that means, so T. So 4 is T. And then 0 is 9. But then what's R? Is there some way we could figure out what R is? Did we miss one of these? Okay. Well, I could guess the last one because there are only 10 combinations there. Wait, was it? Oh boy. I know what. So we know that 8 is S. So this is 8. 9 is 0. R, and then 4 is T. And then. Alright. I wonder if there was a way to figure that out. Let me leave speakers. Oh god. Oh, let's take a picture of this one. Is this too much to memorize at once? I have a photographic memory, so it won't be a problem. But let's write it down in any case. Oh, thank God, I don't have to write these down anymore. I challenge you to remember the directions without looking at the memo. Challenge accepted. Lilith, new task, reach the end. Oh, I just took a picture, because I'm great. Because I do not trust anything anymore. Alright. Alright. I cheated and I took a picture. Because I can't remember shit. Alright, so I assume something happens if we just... Oh, fuck. Ow, ow, look, please, try to be careful. I only have one life. So it's... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And we did it. Well done, you did it without using the memo. Little did you know, game, that I was just so paranoid that I instantly took a picture of it. We're getting close. Already? Yeah, the source of this dimension's anomaly is up ahead. Brace yourself. We even have a boat. Oh, I lost everything. Say, Basiler. Yes? What do you plan to do when you find Wiltshire? I want to talk to her. There was clearly something she knew about this world that I didn't. Truth be told, I don't understand a lot of things about this place. It's so much different from what I was used to. Different in what way? Well, this place just doesn't make any sense. The only place even remotely resembling True Realm is the school. I never left the second floor because of that. It was the only place where I felt safe. But Wiltshire leveled it to the ground. I have no place to belong to anymore. I'm fine. The sooner I find Wiltshire, the better. I wonder if we'll discover the secrets behind the disappearances of the villagers, too. Hold on tight. And so, we got sucked into a pitch-black vortex. My head hurts. Mr. Honecker, are you okay? Yeah. Sort of. I should have worn a hazmat suit. We're underwater? Suddenly, Felix's features become tense. Miss Eiler, look up! I do as I'm told, and the scene that unfolds before me is... What is this? Looks like we found the missing villagers. They're all tangled inside. It appears that they were absorbed into this thing, whatever it is. Can we still save them? Well... Halt, you cannot go any further. Who are you? I am the guardian of the 𝙤𝙤𝙚𝙪𝙩. I protect the Great Cluster. This is how it should be. The great clutter? The pure white one came and unified us. The pure white one will become the core. That was both our wish and her wish. The pure white one? Is this about Wiltshire? Where is she? My hypothesis is that there's more than one Charlotte Wiltshire in the house. More than one, but how can that be? The Wiltshire who lived on our floor never went to the 4F, did she? However, there is something I don't understand. Why are you guarding it? Isn't this word cluster the reason for the extinction of your people? The great cluster is not the cause, it is the consequence. Can't you just tell us what's going on? I think I get it. The great cluster absorbs all the existing languages into it and unifies them into one. And this floor Charlotte Wiltshire must be in the center of all of it. She's the core of the great cluster. Guardian nods in approval. The core? But why do this? Aren't your people suffering? This is how it should be. The speakers are hurting. The speakers want to understand each other, so we will endure for their sake. Looks like we've come across a purely altruistic civilization. Why does it have to be like this? The villagers aren't happy about it. If anything, they're all depressed. It does not matter. We exist to be used by the speakers. If they want to hurt, we will become their weapons. If they want to deceive, we will become their shields. If they want to connect, we will become their bridges. If this must be achieved at the cost of our lives, so be it. This is how it should be. Let's go back, Miss Eiler. Our Miss Wiltshire isn't here. There's nothing we can do to help them. Right. Goodbye, Wordsea Guardian. Farewell, speakers. And so we returned to 1F, and I fell into a deep sleep. Warning, Miss Euler. Rise and shine. I find myself unable to get up from the floor. My body feels heavy. What's wrong? Not feeling well? What about your little MacGuffin quest? Shut up. Oracle extends their hand to me. Here, a helping hand. Things might seem a little hard right now, but let's get through it together. I don't take the Oracle's hand. Aww. If you don't accept our help, your condition will worsen, you know. My condition doesn't matter. You're nothing more than a tool, and I'll be the one to decide when to use you. So don't you dare manipulate me. Aww. You're just so afraid of being incapable, aren't you? Because, in truth, our little Smith Skylar Eiler isn't all that smart, is she? Intelligent, athletic, and all-around perfect. Just who in the world is that, your super ego? You only try to seek proper order, when in truth you struggle with the most basic memory puzzles. So much that you'd rather have your puppeteer solve them for you. But that's okay. You don't have to be special, you know. Just remember that we accept you just the way you are.